I said I was gonna stay out of this Wayne conversation because I didn't want to deal with like any trolls or backlash, but we got to talk about it. 80s and 90s babies, at least, like we need to talk. I as an LA native and a Kendrick fan, I'm very excited for Kendrick. I think that this is major for him again, for him to headline because he performed last time, just as a supportive artist. However, um, I understand Wayne's feelings, but I don't think that anybody really has addressed the fact that for Wayne, I don't think that this is just an oh this is in New Orleans and this was taken from me thing. I really feel like I really feel like his feelings are hurt by Jigga. I don't think that it's just like a oh the NFL oh whatever. I really think that he's still hurt by Jay-Z. Um for the kids that were like born I guess after 2000, Jay-Z and Birdman had a couple of tiffs, and it kind of, even though Wayne and Jay were cool at one point, it pulled things apart. And then there was a time where, because like Wayne has always given Jay his flowers. Like when Wayne started calling himself the best rapper alive, he used to literally say I'm the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. Like he used to always give him his props. And I think that for Wayne, it's not even about, he keeps saying like my accomplishment, my accomplishment, my accomplishment. And maybe for him, because everybody's different, maybe for him, performing at the Super Bowl was the biggest thing for him. However, I feel like he, what was I going to say? I feel like for him, there's no way that Jay-Z picking you is one of your biggest accomplishments. Like, look at everything else you've ever done. And I totally get, like, I'm from New Orleans. To be able to perform in my own city is a dream. But you do that all the time. You know what I mean? So, Wayne clearly is not the Wayne that he was when I was in high school. And we are going to get into some TikToks, especially from Louisiana Fest. And then we will be back.
No. During my lifetime, the first Super Bowl was here, I made sure I bought tickets at the beginning of the season. And I did the same when I moved to Miami, and I was wishing my team make it, and guess who made it that year? The mother Saints. I was able to give my mama that sweet. She was able to bring my family and other people from New Orleans, and they had a ball. That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that position, and it was ripped away from me. But this moment right here, they can't take that, man. They can't take that from me. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for yourself for being amazing. Music.
Yeah, I did see the clip from the Louisiana Fest of Lil Wayne being like, the Super Bowl was ripped away from me, which it was never his to begin with. And there were so many cool things happening at the Louisiana Fest that didn't need to be one of them, like having a Hot Boys reunion, him performing, even though people have been running around on the artist formerly known as X and on this app showing clips of him performing and going, yeah, owe Jay-Z an apology. But even deeper than that, I think it's important to recognize that the Kendrick Lamar getting picked to do the Super Bowl didn't just happen during this run. It had to have happened, that was a long time ago. And so I'm wondering who lied to him and told him that it belonged to him, that made him think that it was ripped from him. It reminds me of back in 2014, my family and I were on Family Feud. Yes, Steve Harvey Family Feud. So we were on Family Feud, and we had won 3 games. We go out for the 4th game, and Steve Harvey said, you guys are in car territory, but I want to forewarn you that car does not belong to you. You have to win all 5 games. And he told us a story about a family that lost on their 5th game. And they were like, that's our car. And he was like, that car don't belong to you. That car belonged to Family Feud. This here car is for 5-game winners. You ain't winning no 5th game. So somebody needs to remind Lil Wayne, the Super Bowl did not belong to him. Just because he's from New Orleans, just because it didn't belong to him. That Super Bowl performance was for the people that got picked. He never got picked. It was never his to begin with. And so it sounded to me like he's just butthurt and somebody lied to him. You understand that? Lying. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Y'all owe Kendrick an apology, bro. Because y'all wanted Lil Wayne to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show so bad. But he performing right now when he's stinking it up, bro. Watch this video. Wayne is one of my favorite artists of all time. One of my favorite rappers to ever touch a mic, bro. This is for real. But this dude just don't got it no more, and that's okay, bro. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly okay. Lil Wayne is one of our legends, but he don't got it no more as a performer, bro. It's understandable, bro. He's getting older, okay? His body is kind of breaking down from all the usage. You know what I'm saying? It's understandable why he's not a great performer. But I'm gonna need y'all to stop lying and pretending like y'all wanted to see that at the Super Bowl halftime show. Cause that's bullshit. We do not want to see that at the Super Bowl halftime show. No, we do not. Nobody does. It's over. I love Lil Wayne, but I'm also not blinded, okay? That's not going down.
Okay, little mama had a swagger like mine. She even wear her hair down the back like mine. I make her feel right when it's wrong like a line. But man, she ain't never had a love like mine. And man, I ain't ever seen an ass like her. That pussy in my mouth handy. I told her bag it up like. She made that dance jump like. And that's when she hit me like a lollipop. She know I like that. It's like a lollipop. Ooh, she know I like that. It's like a lollipop. But if you know my song, help me.
Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I was laughing at the clips while they were playing. But let me just say this. Wayne, just like most of my generation, will always be one of my favorites. He will always be one of my favorite rappers. He will always have a special place in my heart. Wayne had us all when we was like 16, 15, 16. Those of us that didn't even gangbang was big B-dogs. Like, what? Wayne is the reason why a lot of us like that grew up in urban hip hop culture thought we was rock stars. Like, I can remember, let me just speak for myself for a second, okay? I can remember when we was all wearing them big ass star earrings and wearing the Vans and having red rags hanging out our pockets, even though we wasn't nobody's gang member or none of that shit. Like, it was an era. It was a time to be alive. Like, mixtape Wayne, the dedication, all of that. Like, bro, listen, what a fucking time to be alive. So even though I kind of like laughed at the videos that I saw, I think that we do need to be honest with ourselves, right? Like, we have to be honest and say that this man has done a number on himself. This man has done a number on his brain. He's done a number like on his memory. We saw him at Rolling Loud last year and a time was had. Don't get me wrong. A time was had. But it's not Super Bowl quality material now. I would just say that. I would love, however, for him to take Louisiana Fest on the road. I would definitely pay for him to take Louisiana Fest on the road. Like, I think that would be a great freaking idea. I do think I agree with the gentleman in the first video that said, like, there was so much dope shit that happened that night. And this is how you open up the show. Like, and, okay, listen. we're a Packers household. So when all of a sudden were you it's the Saints playing, bro? You've been a Packers fan. You had a Packers birthday cake. You didn't ran out of Packers games and all kind of shit like that. Like, come on now. But I will say that none of this for me as a fan overshadows his body of work, his line of work, his longevity in this business. But he has to be honest with himself and ask himself, am I in Super Bowl performance condition? No, sir, you are not. You have not been in a very long time. Like, it's not all there. It's not all there. Like, let's keep it a buck. And I disagree with, like, I saw like Master P get behind him and stuff, and it's like, when the last time you gave Wayne some flowers? Like, come on, bro. Like, I understand Nicki going to bat for him. Like, why wouldn't she? But like, some of these people, I feel like it's a clout chase. Really. Like, I disagree with the fact that, like, instead of him congratulating K-Dot, because K-Dot really does fuck with him, instead of him congratulating K-Dot, it's just been like this woe is me, feel sorry for me tour. And I don't like that for him because of who, like, no one can take away from him that he's a great, right? Like, but you've literally fried your brain, bro. You've zooted the shit out of your brain. Like, you're not that him up here that you used to be. And like bro said, like, that's okay. That's okay. But as somebody that has seen this man live, and like I said, the time was had, it's not Super Bowl material. It's not. Like, now, where I kind of raise an eyebrow to this whole situation is, the last time that there was a Super Bowl in New Orleans, Beyonce performed. He wasn't in an outrage then, and he was in much better health. And I love me some Queen Bee, so this is not no shade to Beyonce, but I'm just saying, like, why is it now that this is a thing? Like, it makes me wonder, like, do you feel like you ain't got much time left, or why is this a thing now? Because it can't be the Drake and K-Dot beef, because Wayne has let it be known, like, he's not really in that. But it just makes me wonder. And then Birdman, I side-eye the shit out of Birdman, because you're the reason why all this shit fell apart in the first place, and now all of a sudden it's, oh, we write it down. Like, nigga, please, go have a seat somewhere. Tony, come get your man. I'm excited either way. I'm a huge K-Dot fan. He's one of my favorite rappers. I feel like it's very well deserved for him as well. I feel like we're going to get a quality performance. We're going to have words remembered. We're going to have structure. We're going to, all of that good stuff. I hate to say this, because I mean no harm when it comes to, like, my Louisiana family. My family's from Baton Rouge. But who do you guys have, like, right now, that could be up there in place of Wayne? I'll wait. Okay. Because you got Hurricane Chris yelling, oh, see, niggas come here and they use our blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, sir, you're not even in a condition. Now, what I will say, what I would have loved, but I feel like maybe they couldn't translate that to a commercial stage. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that they did do, I do believe, like I said, I love me some K-Dot, and I'm really excited to see K-Dot in New Orleans. But I really would have loved to see, like, a Noya themed halftime show. I think that would have been really dope, right? Even if the rest of the world didn't understand it. And this is just me, like, my family is from Louisiana. Like, I love everything about the culture. I would have loved, but nobody's gonna understand bounce music on a stage. I'm not gonna say nobody, but the rest of the world is not. They're not gonna understand bounce music on the stage. But I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see, like, an ode or homage to the city of New Orleans. I think that would have been really dope. They do have some greats that have came out the city. I would have loved to see some bounce artists get some shine. But I think that once again, people forget that this is a business. Nobody cared when Rihanna ass performed at the Super Bowl, and that baby is not even from America. And I love me some Riri, so once again, no shade at Riri. Usher performed in Vegas. Usher's not from Vegas, he's from Atlanta. This nigga literally brought Atlanta to Vegas and nobody cared. Because everybody in Vegas understands that who the fuck do y'all got from Vegas that's moving like that? Like that's got something behind them like that. Nobody. I love that they are going to start a New Orleans Walk of Fame. I think that is well overdue. I think that of course he belongs on there. Magnolia Shawty, Soulja Slim, like very much so. But I think that I don't even think that this is one of those rejection type situations. I just think that Wayne is just not, he's not of the mental capacity at this point in his life to give what he thinks he's going to give. I'll just say it like that. Like I said, for me, this doesn't make him any less of a great in my eyes. I will always love him as an artist. I will always bump his music. I will always do all of that. But I just think that, and I don't know Jay-Z, but I don't feel like it was a personal, like, decision where Jay-Z was just like, yeah, fuck Wayne. Like, I don't think it was that. And he damn sure wasn't going to choose Drake because, but I just think that people got to be honest with themselves. Like, honestly, people genuinely have to be honest with themselves. That would be like expecting, like when Muhammad Ali was still alive, like expecting this man with Parkinson's to just show up to a fight and like whip somebody ass. Like let's be fucking for real. You know what I mean? So I would love to hear what y'all have to say. I would love y'all 2 cents. Keep it cute, because there's no freedom of speech in my comment section. You already know. But I would love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that maybe, even if we're gonna be not too much on K-Dot now, but do you guys believe that maybe somebody else should have had the Super Bowl? You know, like, I'm open to hearing that too. Maybe you feel like, okay, maybe it shouldn't have been K-Dot, because I know that there's some people that feel like, you know, oh, he only got it because of this whole Drake and such beef, you know, because all of a sudden now y'all done forgot how talented this man actually is. But, you know, like, who else would you guys have liked to see up there? You know what I mean? And with some of that catalog, like, it'd have been dope to see a Cash Money reunion up there, don't get me wrong, but that catalog, this is a family-friendly TV event. They couldn't have played half that music on there either. And I think that's something that also needs to be considered. But y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.